Right, hello everybody, welcome down to Warrington Golf Club. I'm Matt Fryer and today's video, are you wasting your money on golf balls? So let's get stuck into that video now. Before we do though guys, if you are new to the channel around here, do remember to hit the subscribe button, follow me on all my social media platforms and make sure that you've got the bell notification on so you don't miss any future videos to help you become a better golfer. So, are you wasting too much money on golf balls? Let's delve into that subject a little bit more. Okay, so are you wasting money on golf balls? That is today's video question. And the reason for this idea came to me after a friend of mine had been playing up in St Andrews and one of the caddies was raving about a golf ball to him, saying that they are just like the Pro V1. And that is a statement that I hear a lot when people talk about new golf balls, these newcomers to the market, that they are just like a Pro V1. A lot of the times they haven't been, but the hype seemed to be quite real about these. So I reached out, I spoke to a couple of the manufacturers, and I'm actually going to be trying two balls today. So we've got the Titleist Pro V1 that they claim to be like, or are equivalent to. We've also got the Seed SD1 golf ball, and then we've got the Snell MTX Black golf ball. And what we're going to be seeing is, do they perform like they say? Are they just like the Pro V1? Because the Pro V1 is quite expensive. You probably see that they're about £12.50, £4 a ball on average price, as where these guys are coming in at around about £25 a dozen, £2 a ball, and these generally are straight to you, straight to the customer. You'd order them off the internet, you're not going through the pro shops and different things, but I do believe they have plans to get in pro shops from what I hear. But what we're going to do is we're going to go out on the course here now at Warrington, we're going to play a few holes, see how they stack up, we're going to get some data for you and see if they are just like the Titleist Pro V1, which seems to be the benchmark when comparing a golf ball. Okay, so we're going to get some data now with a driver. Going to be using a Mizuno 10.5 degree. Going to go two balls each, Seed, then Snell, then Titleist, and see what it's like out on the golf course. This isn't an in-depth review as well. I just want to see if these balls, do they feel okay? Do they, durability wise, do they last playing a few holes, hitting a few different shots, and what's the overall performance of them? It's not a super in-depth review, so just to give you a little bit of idea with distance and stuff, I'm going to be using the Flightscope Mevo to get those numbers. And then, like I say, personally it's more of a field test, a bit of a blind field test, see how I think they perform. Do they feel any harder, any softer? Do they look like they spin anymore? What's the flight like when I'm hitting them? If we can get a few of those bits, hopefully it'll give you an idea whether you would want to go out and try these balls. Right then, let's give you some context on all three of the golf balls. So we've got the Seed, we've got the Snell, and we've got the Titleist. All three balls are a three-piece golf ball. So they're aimed at your better player. They're designed for distance off the tee, but also designed for that feel and softness around the green. Looking at all the balls, the only thing that I would say Probably the Seed stands out a little bit more because of the logo on it. It's got the nice little black line for lining up, but the tiny dot would be the only thing I would say looks slightly different. The Snell looks very much like a traditional golf ball, writing on it, number underneath. In terms of the feel of all the golf balls as you're actually holding them and actually got them in your hands, all feel like they're, you know, very similar golf balls. If I didn't see any writing on them, I would think that they're all the same ball. In terms of, you know, softness on the things that I would generally do when actually feeling a golf ball, you know, when you used to get them back in the day, would give it a little bite, see how actually, if it did feel a little bit rubbery on the outside, you knew it was probably going to be a ball that spun then, and doing that little sort of bite test, they all feel exactly the same. Now I've hit about 10 drives with each ball. I've hit about 10 to 15 iron shots, 5 or 6 little pitches, and a couple of bunker shots. The Snell doesn't look like it's actually really been used at all. The Titleist, I did catch it a little bit clean in the bunker, and there's a tiny little bit of a gash mark. That would be one of the big things I would see with the cheaper balls of the past that were claiming to be like the Pro V. They would actually really cut up quite cleanly. And then the Seed, again, doesn't even look like it's been hit that much. So durability wise, all up there. It's actually the Titleist at the moment that looks like it's got a bit more wear and tear, but like I say, that was from a slightly clean shot in the bunker, so I would expect that. Feel wise at the moment, definitely noticed a bit more spin when chipping with the Snell. Seen some good shots with the Seed as well when pitching into greens. It seems to be stopping pretty quickly, very much like the Pro V1. So at the moment, like I say, if you were to wipe the logos off them and put them in front of me, a bit of a blind taste test, I wouldn't know any different. I wouldn't know which one was which, and I wouldn't say that I would have a real preference. They all feel good. If anything, I'd say if anything, the Seed just felt a slight bit better off the drive. I felt a bit more firm off the face, not as cushioned as the Snell did and as the Titleist did. But like I say, overall, those three at the moment seem to be very much of a muchness in golf balls. Gonna go and hit a few putts now. Got a little bit of data with the Flightscope. I think actually playing with a golf ball, I wouldn't generally test a golf ball on a TrackMan, Flightscope, whatever it would be before I bought it. I'd just play with it and see if I like the feeling of it, you know, especially with the driver and with the wedges, and the putter is the big one for me. So going to go and hit a few putts, see how it feels off that, and then we'll get back with a little bit of a conclusion about how I think it's gone with these three balls. Okay then, so do I think that you are wasting money buying golf balls? I think my honest answer will probably be yes. For everything I've seen from these two balls, the Snell and the Seed ball, I'm not seeing, you know, dramatic changes from the Titleist ball. I'm not seeing that I'm hitting it any further. It's not spinning more when I come into greens. It doesn't feel drastically different off the putter face. The flight through wind doesn't seem to be changing any, you know, to any great benefit to myself, and they all feel very much of a muchness. The actual, you know, even if you were to just bounce them on a wedge there, they all feel very much and sound very much the same. So for me, like I said earlier, if I were to just try a new golf ball, I would generally try it. I wouldn't just go on a TrackMan and try and get a load of numbers. I'd buy a sleeve, even like when you've darted into the pro shop and you were out of golf balls, pick one up, whatever's there. If you've not got Titleist, you didn't have Shrixon, whatever, I'd just buy it, play with it, and yeah, that feels all right. I wouldn't see any dramatic distance until I got probably down into some real analytical data. You might find one that really stands out, but for your average golfer, for, you know, people who are just looking for a decent golf ball, I definitely recommend these Seed and Snell golf balls. Like I say, I'm not seeing dramatic changes, and the durability as well for me is a massive one. That Pro V probably looks actually the one that's been hit the most, and actually looks like, yeah, these two are hardly even been used. You know, clean them up, put through the ball wash, and they would almost look brand new. So yes, I think you can save yourself a lot of money and still get the same performance from one of these 2 golf balls. So go and give them a try. You'll see all the information linked below. It's not an advert or anything like that for them. It was just an interesting thing after one of my friends had texted me to see about these golf balls. So go and give them a try. Comment down below, let me know what you think. Guys, thanks for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, if you are going to go and give these a try, hit that like button for me. Do follow me on my social media platforms so that golfing information you want. Also, remember to subscribe to the channel. There's loads of free content to make you a better golfer this year and also help you out with different things along your golfing journey and along mine. So thanks for watching this video. Thanks to Seed and Snell, and also to Warrington Golf Club and Ray for sorting this out for me for playing today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time with another video. Might be using one of these forever now.